Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 1, baby. Unbiased Sports match reactions are back. Come on, the new season is done. The new season is here. The new season has begun. And what can I say apart from first game, 3 points? Could have been better, of course. Could have been worse, of course. Listen, I'm going to get straight into this. I am going to be doing watch-alongs and that, but I never knew that YouTube, you need to fucking ask permission and then wait 24 hours. So that fumbled the bag for the first game, but hopefully by the next game, the next few games, I'll be up and running with live watch-alongs. And getting other fans involved as well, man. Chatting to them, talking to them about the game, see what they think and that. But getting into this game. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I think the first half was immaculate. The first, apart from that one little bit where we headed it and then they headed it back and they were through on goal. Although I personally think if that goes in, that gets, well, we don't know with the VAR the way they actually are, but I think that gets chalked off because Saliba gets blocked from potentially intercepting a ball by a player that was offside when the ball was played. So for me, that would probably have been offside. But listen, would never know. But Ramsdale was quick off his line, put him off. Maybe the guy should have done better. I think it's harsh because I think Aaron Ramsdale was there in a flash. Like, of course he could have done better, but this is a Nottingham Forest player. This ain't Mbappe, you know what I mean? But apart from that, dominated the half. I think like 25 minutes into the game, it was 90% possession to their 10. Martinelli unfucking playable to that in the game, unplayable. That's all I can say. He was ripping it. He didn't get the ball down the left hand side a lot at first, and then when we started getting it down that left hand side, he was causing havoc. Yeah, beautiful assist for Eddie Nketiah's goal. Shout out Eddie. Garmy, shout out Eddie for getting a goal. Listen, a lot of us put slack on Eddie. A lot of us slag off Eddie. Not to say slag off, but not like we say he's not good enough, this and that. Listen, he started the first game. We ain't got Jesus. He scored a goal. That's all you can ask for from your striker. So if he continues to score goals, listen, I've come to the conclusion that, like, although Balogun may end up being the better player, I think Eddie's probably the better guy to keep around the club out of the two because Balogun just don't seem to want to be here. He don't want to seem to fight for his place. So therefore, for me, Eddie's got all them aspects. Like, he'll fight for his place. He'll try. He'll work hard. He'll just get on with it. I always allude back to that little snippet in the All or Nothing documentary when Lokonga's saying like, "Oh, I ain't playing," and that, and Eddie sticks it on him and said, "We all want to be playing. You just got to work hard." So this is the thing with Eddie. Although a lot of us get onto him, I think he's got the right mentality for the team, and that's why he's still about, and he still will be about. But great goal by Eddie. A bit fortunate with a little deflection, but you got to be shooting. That's a proper striker's goal. Many strikers, there's little deflections on the goals. But that assist by Martinelli, the roulette into the pass. For me, was it on purpose? Was it by accident? Listen, I don't know fully, but I can't see where he thinks he's going unless he's trying to roulette through both players and get a penalty or get. I think he kind of meant that. He meant to put it in there, or he meant to create an attack with that. You know, maybe he didn't see Eddie Nketiah and say, "Oh, I'll pass it right to Eddie Nketiah," but sometimes it ain't about that. Sometimes it's about putting stuff in the danger zone, in the danger area, because one of your players should be there. You know, so a lot of people trying to take it away from Martinelli's hand. He didn't mean it was lucky. Listen, it doesn't matter, mate. He was ripping souls. And I just want to say, I think Martinelli's a little bit underrated. Like, I'll be honest. Listen, a lot of Arsenal fans will rate him to the level he should be rated to. Some might even overrate him. But I think when there's this talk in the Premier League about the best young players, I feel like Martinelli barely gets a mention. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's because he ain't English. I don't know if it's because of what, but like, this guy is unreal. And listen, if Anthony's worth 80 million, then what's Martinelli worth? I'll let you lot decide that because it's got to be 100 plus. Yeah, going on to the second half, we kind of come out and we were dominating possession, but it was a bit more lackluster, a bit more like cruise control. Julian Timber come off injured at the beginning of the second half. He went down with knock, really, really praying and hoping that it's nothing bad. He did look in discomfort though, and sometimes them little innocuous ones are the ones that actually keep you out for a bit of time. But we can only hope that Jurian, please, my guy, yeah, he looks so good, man. He can't be starting off with an injury. But we'll see with that, and we'll be updating that. I'll put an update out for that as well when we find out more information. But yeah, second half a bit more lackluster, a bit more a few opportunities, nothing too fancy. We were still dominating the game. Let's be honest, we were still dominating the game. It just weren't very like on the ball. Then they bring on a few subs. They bring on Alanga now. As soon as Alanga come on, I was like, this cunt, man. Like, I fucking just knew this cunt would do something, yeah. And he seems to just they get a counter attack from our corner. His pace is electric. He will be one of, if they stay up this season, Nottingham Forest, one of the key aspects will be this Alanga guy, because I feel like against lower teams, he will cause havoc. Maybe Fantasy Premier League, maybe. But yeah, to be honest, they went down, they scored, and it was one of them counter-attacking goals. It happens. It weren't like we were getting dominated. And then after that, it got a bit squeaky bum time. Now, a lot of fans will say, oh, Arsenal, near the end of the game. For me, I thought we had it under control at the end of the game. Yes, they got a bit more excited. Yes, they started pumping more forward because they thought they could get something out of the game. But we done our job. We defended, and they didn't really have a good opportunity. They didn't even have something where I thought it was going to go in. In football, I generally do believe now that we will sit there as fans, and because we start panicking and thinking what could happen, it starts making us think that we're under the cosh more than we actually are, because we're thinking, oh, imagine that goes in and it goes straight to his head and he scores, and then it's 2-2 and we fumbled the bag. Whereas in reality, you can sit there and you can relax because the team's doing their job and they know what they're doing, and they're doing it well. Listen, shout out to the team. 2-1, can't complain. We tried different tactics. We played party right back. I don't know why. Probably because it was Nottingham Forest, and maybe Arteta wants to see what more attacking things we can do against lower teams. Gabriel was on the bench, pissed me off. He's in my Fantasy Premier League, but he's back again probably next game. I can imagine us going back to the standard team. Yeah, hopefully Jurian Timber's alright, man. And listen, Saka's goal, I wanted to end it on Saka's goal. That goal there, world class. This kid, world class. I don't care what anyone says. 3-4 consecutive seasons of being our best player. 3 seasons, and in this season you can already see he's one of our best players, man. That goal there was unreal. The way he just cuts in on his left and just bangs that, man. It is Robin-esque. Yeah, not to say he's Robin, but it's Robin-esque. Yeah, and I mean, this season I think him and Martinelli especially are gonna raise a level, and I think Odegaard as well, raising levels. Saliba, comfortable as always. Partey looked good, even right back, centre mid. Declan Rice. Listen, people are slandering Declan Rice. Why? He done everything he had to do. The balls he was cutting out. A lot of people that watch football don't watch the dog work. They just see goals and assists. They're like semi-watching the game, bruv. He was doing so much clean up. He had a few shots you could see he really wanted to goal this game. Listen, I think he's going to just get better and better. And people saying about his goal scoring thing, from what I see today, with more confidence, going and training more and getting more opportunities in a team where he's going to get more opportunities at scoring goals. Listen, I think he's going to improve massively. And lastly, I want to say about Havertz. Now, stop, please, Arsenal fans, please, just stop scapegoating Kai Havertz. Listen, he may not be your cup of tea. You may not like him. You may think he's not good enough for the club. But give the guy time. Let him settle in the team. I thought he had a decent game. He wasn't superb. He wasn't shit. He was alright. And like at the end of the day, he's come into a new system. He's come off being at a team with that he has zero confidence. Yeah. He gets in the right positions. If he builds confidence, he will be a problem. And I actually generally now think this, that he could be a problem in this Arsenal team. Listen, he might not be the top tier. We'll wait and see, innit? But you've got to give him a little bit of time. He's our player now. We know other fans are going to slander him. We know all of that. But us as Arsenal fans need to just back him and calm the fuck down. I've seen people, yeah, on other social medias or other channels saying they've got an agenda against him. How can you admit you have an agenda against one of our own players? Stop that. For me, that's bullshit. You're actually identifying that you have an agenda and you don't want to fix it. That's bullshit to me. You shouldn't have an agenda on anyone at this club or anything right now. Obviously, 6, 7, 8, 9 months down the line, if someone's still doing the same fuckeries, then I hear you out. But listen, guys, let's just all stick together. 2-1. Yes, it wasn't a spanking. Yes, we didn't beat them 4-0, but it was a comfortable win at home. First game of the season, 3 points. Let's just move forward with it, man. Next game, hopefully we can be a bit more solid and solid at the back. Listen, at the end of the day, Saliba and Gabriel are our best defensive partnership. We didn't have that in the game. That's when we conceded. Maybe it wouldn't have happened if them two were both on. We'll have to wait and see, man, for the rest of the season. But yeah, guys, listen. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment below what you think about the game. Comment below what you think about the team. Comment below what your predictions are for the season. And yeah, to be honest, what else can I say? Come on, you Gunners. Let's go again and again and again. And let's all, as me as an Italian would say to the fans losing their shit already for some reason, piano, piano. It will be okay. Just wait. But anyway, yeah, comment below, like, share, all that good stuff, man. Unbiased Sports. Peace.